All right, CFM, it is Thursday. Let's get right to your workout. 3 rounds through on the warm-up. Non-standard warm-up today. We're gonna begin with a plank and we're gonna add some hamstring curls. So from this plank position, we're gonna do just a nice, slow, smooth curl of the hamstrings. And I'm gonna face the camera now so you can see here. I am trying really hard not to rotate, or when I take pressure off of my right foot, I don't want my right hip to dip when I go and pick up that point of contact, right? So try to keep those hips nice and level, body in a straight line from the shoulders down to the ankles when I do that plank hamstring curl. Next one will be some forward somersaults. As always, you don't have to do all 3 of them. If you can do all 3 somersaults, that's great. If you can just try one, that'd be fantastic. If one is out of the question for you because of an orthopedic issue, then do some log rolls. But I would like to get some vestibular stimulation, and if we can just tumble and roll and keep doing that until the day that we die, we will maintain better balance. Vestibular stimulation is proven to improve a chain of hormone reactions in your brain that results in this really powerful hormone called brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF. Look that up if you want to look at all of the wonderful benefits that you can get from exercise and vestibular stimulation that have to do with forming new neural connections and maintaining your brain sharp. As we get older, this is even more important because we start resisting doing things like that the more we get away from our playground years. So we're trying to bring back those playground years and give you more functional life in that brain, not just your body, all right? That is, and then PVC overhead squats. And if you want to try barbell overhead squats, that is fine too, but get that bar in a nice overhead position, squatting all the way down, keeping that bar slightly behind the head so it's in that perfect vertical plane that cuts the body in front, from front to back, called the frontal plane, or right over the middle of the shoelaces is where we want it. And keep your balance, stretch those hips out. It's not a lot of reps, so take your time on those. Make sure you stretch those hips out nice and good before we get into the workout. Our strength work today, we're on our volume series for squatting, and it's going to be 5x10 front squats with a timed recovery of about 75 seconds. I say about 75 seconds. Don't let it go much further than that. If it's a little before that, a little after that, that's okay. But for our front squats, our loading today, if you know your front squat max, I want to be at about 65% of that. If you don't know your front squat max, use about half of your back squat max. And if that's too much, if you're failing or if you're not making the sets or you're just dying on the recovery, go ahead and lower it. So put the priority on A, getting all 10 reps done without stopping, and B, meeting the timed recovery requirement to recovery time of 75 seconds in between sets. Okay, so the way this will go is, doesn't matter when you start, but I'll take my grip on the bar, hands outside the shoulders, touch my throat first, drive the elbows up high, front rack position, and then I'm just doing my 10 front squats, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but you have to do all 10. I only did 2. And then I walk back, place it in the rack, and immediately turn around and look back up at the clock, pick off that 1 minute and 15 seconds, shake it out. Probably don't want to do anything except for sit there in between your sets. And then as soon as that 75 seconds comes around, get back in there and do the next set. Okay, so 5x10, no superset, just resting, but it's a short rest in between these sets of squats. All right. When we're done with that, we have a 15-minute AMRAP. It's gonna have a slam ball, and then you're gonna need a pull-up station set up, but the pull-up station should be set up for you to do non-kipping pull-ups, strict pull-ups. Sorry, bleh, tied in my tongue today. So pick up the slam ball. All I'm doing is lunges with the slam ball. You do not have to slam the ball. When you lunge, just hold it up in front of you like a goblet squat position. When you finish that 20th lunge, then we're going into actual slam balls. So we're going 20 lunges, 10 slam balls, and 5 pull-ups. Okay, so our pull-ups today, like I said, really poorly earlier. These are gonna be strict today. So I wanna see that dead hang position when I start. Shrug and pull, chin over at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? And then back to my lunges. Try to set it up so at least the first 2-3 rounds of that you can get all 5 pull-ups done unbroken. If you are a monster at strict pull-ups and you want to add like a light weight, like a dumbbell, or you could even hold the ball between your feet, or something like that, give yourself a little added resistance. You don't have to do just your body weight. You can increase and decrease. When we scale, it does go both directions, up and down, okay? That is our workout for today. Have a great Thursday, and I'll see you guys for our workout on Friday.